Hi everyone, it's Evelyn Tara. Welcome to a new pick a card. In today's topic, we're going to look at why something happened. What's the deeper purpose behind why something happened in your life? So it could be a specific event, or it could be maybe you just want to know why your life has panned out in a certain way. So I hope whatever comes through will be helpful and interesting and insightful. Before we get into it, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my other YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Intuitive, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. Let's get into it though. There are 4 groups to choose from as always. This is group 1 with Sunstone, group 2 with Citrine, group 3 with a red jasper pyramid, and group 4 with Jade. So those are the groups. Take as much time as you need to choose. You can pause the video here if you need more time. If you chose group 1, I will start with you. If you chose any of the others, just go down to the timestamps in the description box and click on the time that corresponds to your group. Hi group 1, if you chose the first stone, the Sunstone, let's get into your reading and see why something happened. What was the deeper purpose or meaning behind why something specific happened in your life? For pile 1, please. This one wants to come out. We have the 4 of Swords. Why did whatever happened was meant to to motivate you. It was meant to get you to stand up and take action, or be motivated, or take something seriously. Take yourself more seriously, or maybe your life. We have the 4 of Swords, we have the 10 of Swords. Can we have 3 more cards, please? Why did something happen? We have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like whatever happened may have been something that sort of shocked you or startled you, or I don't know if someone presented like an ultimatum to you or something like this, but I'm getting whatever happened was meant to be like an ultimatum. It was meant to have the effect of someone giving you an ultimatum. It was like an ultimatum from the universe. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Can we have one more card, please? Why did it happen? And the Devil. So, I don't know if you were kind of drifting before something happened, or not trying. I don't know if you had given up on yourself, or on your career, or on your finances. We have the Justice card on the bottom of the deck. Like, you weren't meant to be just drifting. You were meant to be like actively taking control of your finances and your independence and your abundance. And I feel like whatever happened to shock you into taking action, into taking yourself more seriously, or taking money more seriously. It was meant to push you to engage in your life, or in when it comes to money. It's not personal. So it was meant to like jumpstart you. I don't know if you were kind of like asleep in a way before this happened. Like, it was meant to also raise your consciousness, make you more conscious, make you more alert, make you more awake. So I don't know if you were kind of, before this happened, in a space of like letting life happen to you when it came to your finances, and you weren't like being proactive, or being taking control or influencing events. Maybe you weren't taking action to influence the course of events when it came to your financial independence. Why did it happen, please? For pile 1, can we have 1 card from this deck? It's not personal. Melancholy. So I don't know if whatever happened was some sort of like something gave you a fright or made you feel afraid about where things were going to head in the future when it came to your money, and this prompted you to stand up and start taking control of your finances or your independence or the material side of life. Maybe it looks like with the melancholy card you had given up, or you had no faith in your ability to earn money or to influence the course of events when it came to your finances. Whatever happened was meant to take you out of that space of feeling like you can't influence events or there's no point in trying, and it was meant to make you go, I don't have a choice but to try, because if I don't, things could end up badly for me. Distortion. So this card to me kind of corresponds to the Devil card. We have choice on the bottom of the deck. It's meant to cause you to use your free will as well. Whatever happened with it's not personal card, I get the feeling like whatever happened was not meant to be like a lesson or something that happened to punish you, even if it felt that way. It wasn't meant to punish you. It wasn't like a punishment from the universe or a lesson from the universe. It was more like a prompt, it was meant to sort of give you a sense of urgency when it came to your finances, so that you would stand up and face things. With the distortion card here, I'm getting that there was something that you needed to face. And whatever happened was meant to push you to face whatever you had not been facing. So I'm not sure with the Queen of Pentacles here if the chair was pulled out from under you when it came to your money. With the Queen of Pentacles, I'm not sure if somebody who had been helping you financially, someone or something that had been like a financial buffer, was removed from your life, if somebody removed their support of you financially, or something that you were using as a financial buffer was removed from your life, some sort of support. It happened not as a punishment or a lesson, but it was meant to kind of make you stand up and own your finances or the material side of life, because it looks like maybe you had been kind of gliding along and kind of asleep, or not using your free will. Maybe you had been letting that side of your life happen to you rather than you happening to it or influencing events. Maybe you'd been in more of a reactive space, so that's why this happened. Because you're meant to be financially empowered, you're meant to be financially independent, you're meant to be successful in a career or successful when it comes to finances, and you're meant to be empowered when it comes to your finances. So whatever happened happened to call you to rise up to that energy and to that state of being. It was meant to wake you up. Because I'm being shown the image of the things that jumpstart someone's heart when they've died, the things that jumpstart somebody's heart, the electrical things, I can't remember what they're called. I'm being shown the image of that. So it might have been something kind of startling or a bit of a shock, but it was happening for your benefit, to call you up to your energy. I wouldn't be surprised if people in this group have a life path number that's a master number, like 11 or 22. You are being called to rise up to a higher energy, a higher state, a more advanced state of being. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my other YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Intuitive, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you, Heather Pyle. Pile 1, take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 2, if you chose the second stone, the citrine, let's get into your reading and see why something specific happened to you or happened the way it did. For Pile 2, please, can we have 5 cards from this deck? Why did it happen, please? So it might be a specific event, or it might be why your life panned out a certain way. We have the Empress, why did it happen, please? The Empress, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Empress, the Seven of Swords. I feel like because you were meant to go down a different path. Whatever happened, happened because the path you were headed down was not the path you were meant to go down. Can we have 2 more cards, please? Why did it happen? The King of Pentacles, okay, can we have 1 more card, please? Why did it happen? The Six of Wands, 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Whatever happened, happened because whatever you thought you wanted, you liked the idea of it, but not the reality. Like there's some sort of illusion here. It's like you thought you wanted something, but you liked the idea of it more than you would have liked the reality. I'm also getting it's because whatever path you would have headed down if things had worked out, you wouldn't have felt fulfilled. You would have felt like an aspect of you that you needed to be seen by the world wouldn't be able to come out or be seen. Like something may not have happened because the truth is that you are more of a career person and you have your career is actually where all of your energy goes and all of your desire sits, and there's something happened a certain way because you want to be successful in your career and you want to put that first. This could be a subconscious desire, so you may not resonate with this, but I'm not sure if with the Empress here and the Seven of Swords, I'm not sure if there was something you wanted to give birth to and it didn't work out. It may have been because whatever you gave birth to, if that had worked out and panned out, you wouldn't have felt like you could realize your identity or be seen the way you wanted to be seen. It may not have been the avenue that would have allowed you to have been to shine the way you want to shine. And if that path had worked out, it may have prevented you from being acknowledged the way you wanted to be acknowledged, or it prevented you from being able to have an outlet for your identity and your career ambitions that you wanted to have. So you may have thought you wanted something, but actually on a deeper level, a part of you thought, if that works out, I'm not going to be able to put my career first, or I'm not going to be able to have an avenue to let out the parts of myself that I want to shine and be seen, to shine and be seen. I may not be able to put myself first or put my needs first if this path works out. Why did it happen, please? Can we have confusion? Yeah, so that's coming up under the Seven of Cups. That makes sense. You may have had a mixed energy about something, so your energy may have been sending mixed messages to the universe. Again, maybe you thought you wanted something, but it was more you liked the idea of it, whereas another part of you felt like the reality was not what you wanted or would not have been the right fit for you. So you may have been sending mixed messages to the universe. Your energy may have been mixed with mixed vibration, which may also have contributed to something happening the way it did. Can we have one card from this deck, please? Why did it happen? This one. Becoming. Lover. Like, there's a part of you that you need to put first and that you need to have attention and love and recognition. Prison. And you would not have felt like if something had happened, you would not have felt like you could get the attention that you want or get the fully be yourself. Like there's something that you need to put first, and I feel it's your career or your ambitions or the aspects of you that you want to be celebrated with the Six of Wands here. And if something had worked out over here, you would have felt like, well, that path wouldn't have let me be myself or thrive or be free to be loved and praised and be like maybe even the center of attention. There's a part of you that wants to be like the center of attention or have a specific part of you, aspect of you be the center of attention. And you may have felt that if something over here had worked out, that would have detracted from you being the center of attention or this aspect of you being the center of attention. So I'm not sure if you were wanting to give birth to something, an idea, a child, a path, and it didn't work out. It's like a part of you may have felt like the essence of you would have been inhibited in that path. So subconsciously a part of you knew this and didn't want something to happen a certain way or to work out a certain way. Like if you pay attention the way things are now, you probably are in a situation where you can put yourself first, where you can prioritize your career, where you can, you're probably in a situation where you get the praise and recognition for the aspects of yourself that you want to have praise and recognition. And you can fully be yourself and thrive and be free, kind of. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my other YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Intuitive and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 2. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 3, if you chose the third stone, the red jasper pyramid, let's get into your reading and see why something happened the way it did in your life. For Pile 3, please, thank you. We have the Queen of Pentacles, but wants to come out in reverse. Why did something happen the way it did for Pile 3, please? Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Pentacles. Can we have 3 more cards, please? Why did it happen for pile 3? Why did it happen? It's too many. Can we have 3 more cards, please? Why did it happen the way it did for pile 3? We have the Empress in reverse. Can we have 2 more cards, please? Why did it happen for pile 3, please? The Hermit. And the World. Okay, let's pull your oracle cards. I feel like you may have lost somebody, or did somebody change or something? Take a trip. Kind of aligns with the World card here. Why did it happen, please, for pile 3? Fear. Can we have 1 card from this deck, please? Why did it happen, or why did it happen the way it did for pile 3, please? Can we have 1 card from this deck? Letter. Let me sit with this for a second. Whatever happened, happened because you were meant to be living a different kind of life. Like, it feels like there may have been, I don't know if something happened where you got to breaking point where you couldn't manage something anymore or manage certain people anymore. And it's like it was meant to push you to kind of walk away from a certain situation and into a new life. So, but it looks like this new life where you're free may have been something you were afraid to step into, but it's like it happened because you were being called into a new life or a new lifestyle. You weren't meant to be in a situation where you're having to manage something or cope. You were meant to be, you weren't meant to be in a life that you had felt like you had to cope with. You were meant to be in a life that in which you feel free and in which you feel not burdened. So whatever happened to kind of cause you to seek out a new life where you're not burdened and a new life in which you don't feel like you have to cope with it. A life that you actually enjoy. So whatever happened to call you into a different circumstance or a different life, one in which you weren't burdened and one in which you weren't having to cope and one in which you felt like a life that you could actually enjoy. I wouldn't be surprised if for some of you this is happening right now. Like, I don't know if whatever happened, it looks like someone may have changed or some certain people may have become something or someone may have become too demanding and it like drove you to breaking point or something. Or I'm not sure if you had a breakdown or something because you couldn't cope anymore. Like, something was meant to take you to breaking point so that you would make like, I don't know if you got to the point where you were like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not sure if you were having to take care of someone or certain people, or I feel like this was calling you to put yourself first as well. But something maybe you hit rock bottom with something, or you got to the breaking point where you were like, I just can't do this anymore. I can't live like this anymore. And it was like a blessing in disguise, because I think you'll find that when you got to breaking point, you got to the point where you were like, okay, I have to seek something else out. I have to make changes. So you were being called into a better life, one where you don't feel stressed all the time or like you have no time, one where you don't feel burdened, one where you don't feel like you're having to cope with your life, one where you actually enjoy your life. And it was happened to make you face your fears, because on the other side of your fear was the life that you want to live, the life that actually you can enjoy. With the Take a Trip card here, I get that you were maybe escaping from a certain situation through your imagination or through daydreams. Like, I feel like you were the only way you could cope with whatever was going on was to escape through daydreams or imaginings or dreaming about what you would prefer. And like whatever happened so that your dreams could actually become your reality, so that you didn't have to daydream about it anymore or escape into it, so that it could actually become your life. And it feels like you're meant to prioritize yourself, or like I said, put yourself first. So I don't know if you were in a situation where someone or certain people or a situation was just really demanding and that no one was giving anything back, or you weren't getting anything out of the situation and you just felt really drained by a situation. Like you were this happened to call you into a life that energized you rather than drained you. And also, I get the feeling that you may have been trying to keep something alive that was like a sinking ship, or trying to maintain or even retrieve something that couldn't be maintained or couldn't be retrieved. Like there was a need to face that something was over or couldn't be retrieved or couldn't be maintained. That's what I'm also getting with the fear card here. So I'm not sure if you were trying to like preserve something or pretend that certain people hadn't changed when they had, or pretend that things weren't different when they were different, trying to keep things the same as they used to be before, or keep something alive that was meant to end and you were afraid of facing that something was over or wasn't the same anymore. So whatever happened may have happened to force you to face reality, or face that something was over or had changed or was not the same, whether it was people or a situation, so that you could kind of go, okay, if something's over, what is the new beginning? And to allow you to have a new beginning and step into this new beginning, this new chapter, this new era. Yeah. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my other YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Intuitive, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 3. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, Pile 4. If you chose the 4th stone, the Jade, let's get into your reading and see why something happened. For Pile 4, please, why did something happen the way it did, or why did things pan out the way they did? Can we have 5 cards from this deck, please? Why did it happen? This one. We have the 8 of Swords. Why did it happen, please? The Emperor. Two of Pentacles. I feel like something was chosen for you. Why did it happen? I feel like something happened the way it did because you weren't choosing something, so fate stepped in. So because you weren't using your free will or choosing something and influencing the course of events, it's kind of like life chose for you. So by default, whatever happened by default. Ace of Swords. I feel like you kind of energetically put your hands up and surrendered and said, I'm not going to make a choice. I'm not going to make a decision. I'm not going to do anything. And so whatever happened was decided for you by life, by the natural course of events. Like the Star. We have the 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I want to change what I said about it being fated or destined. I feel like it's almost like I feel like there wasn't necessarily a deeper meaning behind why what happened. It feels like because you didn't, maybe you were on the fence, maybe you didn't respond to something or didn't influence the course of events, so life happened. Life chose for you. Not destiny, just life, like the natural course of events. By default, you surrendered your free will, and so whatever happened by default. Like it was just life chose for you what would happen. Not destiny so much. And it's okay that you were on the fence. It's okay that maybe you didn't make a decision. Maybe you were going to, I get the feeling that you were going to make a decision or respond to something through an action, but I feel like you ran out of time. Like maybe you felt like you needed more time to make a decision or to respond to something. And before you were able to respond or make a decision or take an action, life got in the way and decided for you how things would happen. It may have been that in your fear of making the wrong choice, you didn't make a choice and life, maybe you were avoiding something and that's a kind of resistance. So I'm not sure if the thing you were trying to avoid happened, because when we resist something, it persists. And I'm not sure if in you trying to avoid making the wrong decision or taking the wrong action, you didn't make a choice or take an action, and then because of your resistance, what you were trying to avoid happened because of your resistance. And in trying to avoid it happening, in a way you put energy towards that thing happening, and then it happened. Because we have the 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. But it feels like with the Star here, some good things also happened, or there was a positive, maybe this, whatever happened, there was good and bad in it. And I feel like, again, that's why I feel like it was just life. Like life is full of good things and bad things. And whatever happens, there are always good, positive aspects to it and negative aspects to it. So I feel like there may have also been some positive things out of what happened, or positive aspects to what happened, as well as negative or unwanted things. Why did it happen, please, for pile 4? Can we have one card from this deck? Can we have one card? Thank you. Exciting news. Can we have one card from this deck, please? Why did it happen? We have go, but it came out in reverse. That kind of ties in with this not influencing events, not choosing something. Maybe a part of you wanted to see what would happen if you did nothing. Maybe a part of you wanted to see what life would bring your way, or how life would pan out if you didn't influence events. Maybe, I'm not sure if you were conscious of it or whether it was a subconscious thing. Can we have one card from this deck, please? Why did it happen? I feel like whatever happened the way it was meant to. Can we have one card from this deck, please? Why did it happen? Hope. We have messenger on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you didn't maybe trust yourself. Like, I feel as though you wanted something so much that you were afraid that if you interfered, that it would that you would ruin things. I feel like maybe you don't trust yourself, so it's kind of like you put your hands up and relinquished your free will and said, I'm going to let things happen on their own. And so life just happened. Random. May have been quite random. So whatever happened randomly, and there was good and bad, because life is full of positive and negative. But with the go in reverse, it again is mirroring what I said, that whatever happened because you didn't respond, or you to how things were or what was going on, or the course of events. You didn't respond. You were afraid of messing things up, or making the wrong choice, taking the wrong action, making the wrong decision. So life decided for you while you were waiting to figure out what action to take, or what decision to make, or what choice to make. While you were waiting, life just kept happening, and life chose for you how things would play out. But I don't get that there was like a deeper meaning behind what happened. It feels quite random. So that's why whatever happened. There may, with the Emperor here, have been an element of fate. Like the general end outcome may have been fate, but like the specific events that happened that led to the outcome may have been kind of random. Like, Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my other YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Intuitive, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 4. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.